Grace. Thank you for joining me for this full body vinyasa flow. Let's start by taking a comfortable seat on the mat, having your legs crossed in front of you if that feels comfortable. Lay your arms on your knees, and if it feels comfortable for you, gently close your eyes or gaze towards the ground, focusing on elongating your spine, relaxing your shoulders down, and focusing on your breath. Deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose as well. With the exhale, try and constrict your throat to engage the Ujjayi breath that sounds like an ocean. You inhale and exhale. Take a moment to set an intention for the class today. It could be as simple as really focusing on connecting movement with breath. On your next inhale, gradually blink open your eyes and make your way into all fours. Making sure your hands are stacked right underneath your shoulders and knees under hips. We'll start by a warm up for our wrists, leaning our body forward and back. Bring our hands or our fingers to the side of the mat and gently sway side to side. This time, bringing your fingers towards our knees and setting our hips down towards our feet. You can bend each elbow, stretching out the fingers as well as the wrists. And flip your hands so that your fingers are pointing towards the top of the mat again, staying in an all four position. Next, we're going to inhale, gaze up, and allow your belly to sink down. Exhale, arch your back, look between your knees. Flow with this a few times, inhaling as you look up, sinking your belly down. And exhale, arching your back and gazing between your knees. Just getting some gentle mobility within our spine. Let's meet in a neutral spine. Raising your right arm up to the sky, gazing up to your thumb, and then threading your hand through underneath your left arm, resting your shoulder and cheek onto the mat in this threaded needle position. Deep breath here. Extended exhale. Raise up to all fours, and with that right arm, extend it forward ahead of you and extend the left leg back. Really reach through the fingers, reach the toes. Exhale, bring your knee to elbow. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Flow here for a few breaths. Option also is to bring your hand and knee back down. And place your hand and knee back to the ground. This time, extend your left arm up to the sky, gaze towards your thumb, and thread your arm through to the right side, lowering your shoulder and cheek to the ground. next inhale, raise up to all fours, extend that left arm out and right leg out and flow here, connecting knee to elbow or bringing knee and hand to the ground. Inhaling as you're reaching out, exhaling as you come back to center. And placing your hand and knee back to the ground. Sink your hips back to your feet and extend your arms straight in front of you in child's pose. Leaving your hands exactly where you are, shift your body over top, beyond your hands, grazing your elbows to your side, lowering down to chaturanga. In, raise up into cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Flow here. Inhale, raise up. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, chest lifts into cobra. Exhale, back into child's pose. Next, we're going to ground our toes into the ground and bring our hips up to the sky in our first downward dog of the class. Pedal out your feet. Deep inhales and deep exhales. On your next inhale, come up onto your toes and step to the top of the mat, allowing your upper body to relax here in this forward fold. You can grasp either elbow and sway side to side. You can shake your head no, nod yes. Just allow your spine to elongate and decompress. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, gaze in between the knees. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, bend your hips and knees, sink down into chair. Hold here. Exhale, forward fold. And plant your hands, step back into plank. And we're going to lower down into chaturanga. You have the option of bending your knees and lowering down. Inhale, look up in cobra. Exhale, hike your hips into downward dog. Inhale, raise your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, three-legged dog. Plant your foot between your hands. Your back foot's on your toes. And then raise up into crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your arms to a T. And flip your foot onto its side and rotate, spinning out to the left side. Gaze over the right middle finger. This is a warrior two position. Exhale, bring your right forearm to the right leg and gaze up towards the left arm. And we'll reverse it. Bring that left hand to the left thigh And reach that right arm up to the sky, gazing towards your thumb. We'll flow here. Inhale. Exhale. Next we'll meet into warrior two. Extending that right leg and then bringing the right arm down to the shin in triangle pose. Gazing up to the left hand. Pause here, sink into the pose. Inhale, bend your front knee and rotate back into warrior two. Inhale, bring your left arm to face the right and spin onto your back foot, ball of the back foot. Inhale, raise up, bring your feet together at the top of the mat. Exhale, sink down to chair. Bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right, gazing over to the right side. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, gazing to your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your legs back into high plank. You can lower the knees or keep your knees lifted, lowering into chaturanga. Option of cobra, or lift your hips off the ground, extend your arms into upward facing dog. Exhale, pike your hips, downward facing dog. Same sequence on the left. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee to nose. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot between your hands. And you're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, raise up into crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down to a T and spin to your right side, warrior two. Gazing over the left middle finger. Inhale, place your left forearm onto your thigh and gaze up towards the right hand. And reverse it. And flow through these two poses. Remembering to breathe as you move. Next, extended side angle, and back to warrior two. Pivot your back foot to face the front of the mat and bring your right arm to meet your left. Inhale, raise up, bringing your back foot to meet the front, and sink down into chair. Bring your hands to heart center, this time twisting to the left. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time step or hop to the back of the mat. And lower down in chaturanga. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pike your hips, down facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Right knee to nose. Three-legged down dog. Plant your right foot between your hands and you're on the ball of your left foot. Inhale, raise up into crescent lunge. Exhale, arms out to a T, spin to the left side and maybe into warrior two. And flow between extended side angle and reverse warrior. And then meeting back into warrior two. Spin your front leg, your back leg to the front of the mat, bringing your left hand to meet the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down into chair and twist to your right. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Shift your weight into the right foot and raise your left knee up, flexing your left foot. Gaining your balance. The option of bringing your hands to your heart or keeping them by your side. We're going to kick that left leg back until you find yourself into a warrior three position. You want your body parallel to the ground and concentrate on lowering that left hip down. And it's okay if you fall out of the position. We're working on balance. Take a few breaths here. On your next exhale, bend that right leg and step that left foot back in a 45-degree. Inhale, raise up to warrior two, warrior one. Exhale, frame that right foot and step back into plank. Lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hike your hips. Down facing dog. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee to nose. Right leg up to the sky. Now this time we're going to put our right foot outside of our right hand, landing in lizard lunge. You can lower your back knee if you wish, or you can keep it elevated. We're going to sink down onto our forearms if that's available to you. Otherwise, stay on your hands. Just sinking into this position. On your next inhale, raise back up onto your hands. If you are on your elbows, raise that back leg up. Inhale, raise the right arm to the sky, gazing towards your right thumb. Exhale, lower your right hand down and step your right leg to meet your left in plank. Lower your elbows down, chaturanga. Inhale, gaze up, look up in cobra or up dog. Round your toes and push up into downward dog. Raise up onto your toes and step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, sink down into chair. Inhale, raise up. Plant your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. You can lower your knees and lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Same thing on the left. Inhale, raise the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. And exhale, place your left foot between your hands. You're on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, lower your arms into a T and spin your body facing the right side of your mat. Gazing over the left, or gazing past the left middle finger. You're in a warrior two position. Inhale, place your left forearm on the right thigh, gazing up towards the right hand. And flow between this position and a reverse warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Extend that front leg and bring the left arm down towards your thigh, gazing up towards the left thumb. Triangle pose. Bend that left knee and bring your body back up to warrior two. Bring the right arm to meet the left and pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, raise up, bring your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, sink down into chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Rotate to left side. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your side. This time we're shifting our weight onto the left leg and gradually picking up the right leg off the ground with a 90-degree bend in the hip and the knee, flexing the foot of the right side. You can either have your hands at your side by your heart center or overhead. We're going to gradually bring that right foot back and extend behind you as you're lowering your upper body as close to parallel to the ground as you can. Focusing on lowering that right hip down. And if you fall out of the pose, not to worry. Step back in. You're working on balance here. Slowly with control, bend that right knee and place left knee and place the right foot down into a 45-degree angle. Inhale, raise up, warrior one. Exhale, place your hands down, framing the left foot, and step back into plank. With your knees up or down, lower into chaturanga, and inhale, back it out twice, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, pike your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, raise your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. This time, placing your left foot on the outside of your left hand, landing in lizard lunge. You can keep your knee elevated or lower it down to the ground and sink your upper body to your forearms if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, you can stay on your hands. Taking a few breaths here to melt into this pose. If you've melted onto your elbows, you can go back onto your hands and raise your knee off the ground. Inhale, raise the left arm up to the sky, gazing up towards the left hand. Exhale, bring that hand back down and bring the right foot back, meeting into a plank. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, raise up onto the ball of your feet. And exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Widen our stance slightly. And we're going to bend our hips and knees, sinking down into a yogi squat. Bring your elbows into either side of your knees. If you need a block because you can't lower all the way down, that's absolutely fine. Place your hands onto the mat and step back either into plank or all fours. We're lowering our body down onto the mat. Extending out our toes and bring your hands, palms down by our side. We're going to go into locust. Inhale, raising our upper body and lower body off the ground. We're going to be holding here for 5 breaths. And I'll give you a few options. You can hold just as you are. Another option is to clasp your hands behind your back and try to open up your chest and raise your hands off of your body. Or if a back bend is in your practice, you can grab your feet with your hands and raise up. 2 more breaths here. Gradually, with control, if you grasp your feet, ungrasp your feet, and lower back down, making a pillow with your hands under your forehead. Bend your knees and windshield wipering your legs to either side. Extending your legs back out and bring your hands on either side of your chest. Push back into child's pose. And then grounding your toes into the mat. Bring your hips up to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right foot up to the sky. Exhale, knee to knees. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands, lowering the left knee to the ground, untucking your left toes. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky and out into a T. Spin your body to the right side in a twist. Inhale, bring your arms back, forward, and raise your arms up to the sky. Frame your foot with your hands, and then extend that right leg. Bring your hips back in this half split. Inhale, bend that right knee and plant your foot back down. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, look up. We'll flow between these two poses. Plant your hands down by your feet, extend your right leg. And inhale, plant your foot back, raise up to low lunge. Next time we place your hands on the ground, we're going to lift our back knee up and bring our right foot to meet the left. Lowering down into chaturanga. Inhale, raise up to cobra or up dog, and pike your hips back up to down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, this time knee to right elbow, and spin your lower leg in line with the front of the mat, lowering down into pigeon. Take your time, sinking your body down. You can bring your forearms onto the ground. And if available to you, extending your arms straight out in front of you. On your next inhale, raise your upper body up, grounding into your hands, and then shift onto the right side, swinging your left leg to the front, extending your right leg to meet your left, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, bend your hips. Lower your body, leading with your chest over the legs. Flexing your feet, toes up towards the sky, and gazing beyond our toes. With each exhale, seeing if you can sink a little bit lower into this forward fold. On your next inhale, walk yourself back up and place your hands to either side of your hips in staff pose. Bend your knees, ground your feet into the mat, raise your hips up into reverse table, and exhale, bring your hips back down, extend your legs into staff. We'll do this 2 more times. feet into the ground, raising your hips up into table. Exhale, back down into staff. One last time. Inhale, placing your feet down onto the ground, lifting your hips up into table. And exhale, back down into staff pose. Next, we're going to fold our ankles into cross-legged. Flip our body over top, kneeling back into plank or all fours, lowering your body down and back bend of choice. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee to nose. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot between your hands. And lowering your right knee down. Unfolding your right toes. Inhale, raise your arms up, up. Exhale, bring your arms out to a T and rotate over top of that left leg. Inhale, back to center and raise your arms up, look up. Exhale, frame your left foot and extend your left leg, leaning back into half split. We'll flow between half split and low lunge. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, frame your left foot, extend the left knee. One last time. Inhale, raise up, look up. This time we're framing our right foot. Lift your right leg back and bring your left foot into plank. Lowering down. Inhale, raise up, look up. Exhale, hug your hips into down dog. Inhale, raise the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, raise up to three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow and spin your lower front leg to be in line with the front edge of the mat. Sinking your body down into pigeon. Lowering onto elbows or extending your body flat to the mat. Sinking into the pose. On your next inhale, place your hands onto the mat and lift up. And flowing onto the left hip, spin your right leg to the front, placing the left foot into the right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up and framing the right leg, folding forward, leading with your chest, lowering down. On your next inhale, raise your left arm up to the sky, gaze up towards that thumb. And exhale, bring your hand down, see if you can meet the toes. Making sure to open your chest up, looking up to the ceiling. Holding here. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, Switching your feet, extending the left leg, flexing the right foot, bringing your right foot into the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, folding over that left leg, leaning with your chest. With each exhale, sinking down a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, raise that right arm up to the sky, gazing up towards the right thumb. And exhale, bring your hand, trying to meet it with your left toes. Still gazing up towards the sky, opening up your chest. On your next inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Planting your feet in front of you, knees are bent. Gradually lower your upper body to the ground. Hands are by your side. And we're going to be going into a bridge pose. Gradually peeling your back off of the ground, raising your hips to the sky. And exhale, lower back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, raising your hips up to the sky. And exhale, lowering back down. On this last one, we're going to hold for a little bit longer, raising your hips up to the sky. You can roll your shoulders under your body, clasping your hands. This allows for a deeper back bend, a deeper bridge. And we're going to hold for a few breaths here. With control, unclasp your hands, roll your shoulders back onto the ground, and gradually lower your hips down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a nice squeeze for a counter pose to that bridge pose. You can gently rock side to side if that feels good for you. And grasping the edges of both feet into a happy baby. Bringing your knees, lowering them down towards your armpits. You have the option of extending one leg long, extending the other leg long. You can extend both. Whatever movements feel good for you at this time. Again, checking in with the breath, deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Releasing the left leg, extending it long to the mat to bring your right knee in towards your chest. And guiding your right leg over to the left side in a spinal twist. And gaze over your right shoulder. Untwist that right leg, bring both knees into your chest again. This time extending the right leg long and rotating the left knee over to the right side and gazing over your left shoulder. Untwist that left side and lower the left leg to meet the right. Bring your legs out wide, maybe heels to either side of the mat. And lower your hands by your side, hands, palms facing up. Allow your body to lay comfortably on the mat in Shavasana. Close down your eyes or gaze down towards your nose. Again, bring it back to your breath. Feeling your ribs expand with each inhale and your body release with each exhale. Allow your body to relax, melting into the mat. And next we'll wake up our body by wiggling our fingers and toes. Maybe rotating on our wrists and our ankles. Bring your feet to the mat, rotating to your right or left side, making a pillow with your arm. And pushing yourself back up to find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Thank you for joining me today for this full body vinyasa flow. Until next time. Bye-bye.